I love teaching at Fordham Law School. So really there are two things. It's the students and the faculty. So our students are remarkable. They are really, they're so engaged, they're so committed, and they really come to the classroom with a lot of fresh ideas and experiences, and are very willing to share those. So the classroom feels like a very alive place to me. And the faculty, I just think we're really lucky here that we have this highly engaged, very intellectual faculty, but that's also supportive and very collaborative, that I feel like we really both challenge each other, but also in the spirit of really trying to help each other with our scholarship. And I know I benefited tremendously in my scholarship from really all of my colleagues. The piece of my work that I really think defines who I am and my approach, particularly to family law, is an article I wrote in 2008 called Repairing Family Law. And then it was also the basis for a book that I published in 2014 called Failure to Flourish: How Law Undermines Family Relationships. And the basic premise of both the article and then the book is that in family law, we're often doing something different than what we're doing in other areas of the law. That yes, we may be changing the legal status of family members getting divorced, a child being put up for adoption, a child being taken away from parents because of abuse or neglect. But even with these ruptures in families, there's still a real need to repair the relationships. And what that means for family law is that we need different substantive rules that acknowledge these ongoing relationships. We need different procedures that aren't quite so adversarial and pit family members against each other in a zero-sum game. And we also need really a very different orientation to the practice of family law. A big project that I'm working on now and have been for the last few years and will continue to do so for the foreseeable future is I'm an associate reporter for the American Law Institute's Restatement on Children in the Law. I'm focusing particularly on children within families. We have been looking at what's the rule around corporal punishment. And in the United States, unlike many other countries, it's perfectly lawful to use reasonable corporal punishment, and that this is something that the law defers to parents to choose how to discipline their children, again, within reasonable limits. And what we do is we look at statutes, but then read cases from literally every jurisdiction across the country and try and restate those, that's the idea of a restatement, into a basic legal principle. Having this chair to me really means a recognition of my scholarship, for which I'm deeply grateful. I've been a legal scholar for 13 years now, and I'm really committed to the fields of family law and poverty law, and I feel like I've made a lot of contributions in both those fields, and it's wonderful to have my institution recognize that.